everyone, it's me Gavin, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be diving into day 2 of Zenless Zone 0 over here. Just finished trying to completely edit all of day 1, and unfortunately my stunned self went and deleted the video before it actually finished uploading to YouTube, unfortunately, and that's why I'm not live earlier than I said I was going to be. But we are here today to continue the journey. Unfortunately, 5 hours of footage just poof, vanished, and I no longer have it, so that's a gigantic kick in the gut. But we will continue on, we will progress, we will continue our journey, and we won't worry about what's lost in the hollows. The entire day 1 stream is just, it's gone in the hollows, and we're not going to retrieve it, unfortunately. It's got too much mutation and contamination and ethereal or ether exposure. That's what it is. It's mutated, it's gone, it's lost. That's unfortunate, but that's just how things go sometimes. Anyways, we will continue today with day 2. I have not really done anything except for spend some of my battery charge earlier this morning, so it's probably like topped back up or whatever. But anywho, let's dive in to the stream. Oh man, here we go. So we're logging in again. We are going to be leaving off. I believe I was still in the HIA. I didn't even leave that area at all. I literally have not done anything since yesterday, if you guys remember, because unfortunately that's all we have to go based upon right now is our memories. I'll check out the community tab later and all that. But anywho, whoa, was she taking a selfie? That is so crazy. The little details, right? Anywho, I should probably check my charge, right? So I'm at 170 out of 240. We're good with that. We'll just continue on with the main story and see how things progress from here on in, I guess, right? Frequently visited locations. Okay, so I'm guessing we're unlocking some sort of like fast travel or whatever from what I could tell. The parking lot? Makes sense. That's where we got in the vehicle and we came here, right? The van. This VR game that the association came up with is far more interesting than I expected. The rewards are pretty useful too. I'll drive there if needed in the future. I guess this is a case of a proxy and the association both getting what they want, right? Alright, so we got the travel system unlocked, that's nice. Convenient. But we gotta go ask and see if Bella has any news for us. Where is she? Wise, you're back. What's that box you're holding? You got me a gift? You explain what happened in the coffee shop and the HIA club. I see. I heard the association developed a holo-themed VR game, but I didn't expect a console version. Oh right, I was supposed to hook up the PS5 and test that. We'll do that tomorrow. That'll be tomorrow's stream. I'll test out the PS5 version of Zenless Zone 0. I know it's labeled for testing, but the association is really going all out for to recruit some new blood. Alert. This device is now categorized as a household terminal. Back-end enemy card data has been decrypted. Calculating, accessing relevant info on HIA VR device. Decryption progress 12%. Wait a minute. Fairy, when did you get all of that done? Within 5 seconds of the device being connected to the household power source? Please note, there's currently no means to receive association rewards through the household test machine's training record without triggering the association's data monitoring alarm. Requesting authorization to attack the association's data monitoring process and modify the device. Yeah. Should probably tone it down a little bit. Understood. Master is willing to accept the HIA's rule or rules and give up on a more convenient way to earn the rewards. Settle down, Fairy. We weren't expecting any rewards to begin with. It's not worth risking putting the HIA onto us. It's useful to us, even if it's only to train with. I checked the description, and the opponents are all enemies we might encounter in the Hollows. We can use it to practice our combat skills in VR. It's a perfect addition to the workshop. I mean, I guess this way kind of makes more sense canonically, but it's not unfortunate, I guess. It's more encumbersome, I guess, in order to have to like travel to a new area in order to be able to get rewards from doing the training. Because in the beta, it was literally just in this room. There was no like traversal needed to go get rewards. It was super convenient, but I guess again to go along with the story and, you know, faith in and how they're supposed to be a little bit like hidden away from stuff, a little more underground, and again anonymous, probably makes sense not to have that device, but it is less convenient for sure. But again, it also encourages us to get out of random play and go and explore other areas, which kind of leans more into an open worldy kind of vibe, in my opinion, which I'm okay with. You look around the room. For some reason, you place the VR device slightly farther away from the HDD. Speaking of which, I feel like I've got so much to do lately since I started a new account. I guess it's time to tidy things up. Ah, I knew you'd come up with that before I did. So is this a filtering system? Are we able to filter the internet now? Left side of the compendium, you can see the unlocked gameplay modes. Okay. Alright. Schedule. Check today's to-dos. Okay, so daily rewards. This is similar to like Honkai Star Rail, right? Take a picture of the cat Chalky, Foamy, and Cookie. Play 2 games at the arcade and eat 1 bowl of noodles. Okay, I think I can handle that. That shouldn't be a problem. Can I like? I can't set it as like an active like mission or something. But I guess we can reference it pretty easily. So that's something. Should I just go do that now? Instead of like, seeing what Belle wants me to do? She wants me to talk to her about Nikamata. I'm gonna go do the picture stuff first. Just because I want to get that out of the way. I feel like if I don't have that done, I'm gonna be like... It's gonna be on the back of my mind until I do it. Where is the pipes? Because there's supposed to be a cat near the pipes, whatever the pipes is. There's one near the noodle shop. There's one near the... I got a reference. Right, so this is the reasoning why I wanted to set it as an active quest. Noodle shop, pipes, and next to the arcade. Okay. So this one's got to be the arcade one. How do I take pictures again? I can't remember. Maybe it's on like the quick access menu thingy. Is it this? Now I just gotta see if that actually worked. Oh, I gotta select 2 items. Oh, dude, I totally need to start reading more. I'll eat 1 bowl of noodles as well. That's easy. Okay, so I actually have to pick 2 items to schedule. Gotcha. Am I just... Okay, I'm supposed to let go of the stick. I'm trying to figure out how to do this stuff, and I am horrible. Absolutely horrible. One cat picture, one bowl of noodles, and we'll continue on with the main story. My apologies. Ah, dude. It has been a trying couple of hours. I was literally, like, editing that video, and then it took 5 hours to render it. And then I go and delete it before it finishes uploading. Like, I feel like such a fool. Such a fool. It looks so tasty right now. You guys have no idea. I'm starving. Okay. Try one coffee. Scratch card. And open the video store for business. Same as yesterday. Nice. I'm assuming it does change. What kind of coffee are we gonna go with?
Hello there. How about a Tin Master special for a little pick-me-up?
Barley latte? That's interesting. Mochaccino. That sounds good. So the difference here, I guess, is just the buff, right? Anomaly component drops 100%. What does this one do? Stun component drops 100%. And then we have new Eridu special. So this one just restores charge, but the other ones actually provide buffs. So what's the difference? Just price? Okay, so it seems like price. I didn't do anything to do with the anomaly components yet, so I'm just gonna get them just to have them. In case I do get, like, a character that I really want to, like, upgrade. Makes sense to me. I'm gonna... Actually, you know what? I want to see what this one looks like. I want to see if it looks a little bit different. Ugh. Ugh. It looks kind of sludgy. Ugh. Good lord. I'll just confirm.
You know, coffee is not a must, but a calm and relaxed mindset sure
That looks disgusting. Not gonna lie. I don't think I'd be drinking that. Video store, right? That was the next thing I was supposed to do. Okay. I'm more than likely just probably going to set the same movies because, you're supposed to cater to, your customers, obviously, right? And their preferences. 410 for yesterday's track. That's a lot of customers. That's all I'm saying. Promoter, Bangmu, 18. That's all we have access to currently. So we've got one adventure, one retro, one documentary. So we've got comedy as well. Fantasy. And action. So why aren't those options lit up down bottom? Is that just like the customer's preferences right now, maybe? I'm gonna have to read a little more into it to see exactly what it all means. But let's open up the shop, finish up our little daily task here. That's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Okay. So all of this should be done. Let's claim. I'll take it. Those are good rewards. Today's max... So the errands are every single day. These are more like a... What is the thing called? Like the Adventurer's Log or something in Genshin, right? The primer. And training. So, can I do that right from this menu? Will it actually just, like, teleport me to the area I just came from? I'll check it out afterwards. I'm not diving into that right now. Let you guys know, though, some other stuff that I did do in my own time. I purchased the Battle Pass and the monthly thingy. So those are two things that I will be getting. As I said, I'm not going to go completely free to play. I did actually want to reinvest into the game, right? The game that I'm making content for. The game that I'm covering, that I'm streaming here with you guys. Over at twitch.tv/Gavin_vengeance. If you guys want to join me for a stream in the future. So, let's see. I need to spend battery charge, and everything else is completed for today. We've got some weekly stuff as well, which is nice. And then, of course, seasonals. I didn't go with the premium plan for this one. I just went with standard growth plan. I think the only difference is that, like, it doesn't give me, like, 10 levels or something, right? Isn't that what it is? I think that's what it is. Includes all growth plan content, which is the one that I currently have. But then it also gives you, 10 free levels or whatever, or not free levels, but it gives you 10 extra levels for paying a premium, which I don't really see the point in. So, I don't think there's any other reward tied to that. But I got that, and then the other thing that I picked up was... Where's the shop thingy? It was this membership here. So the one that you claim for 30 days. Which you get just upon logging in, I believe, after every reset. So that's the amount of spending that I've done thus far. And that's where I plan to keep it. To be honest with you guys, that's enough, in my opinion. I'm really busy today. Wise, what's your next schedule? Oh yeah, Nekomata promised to meet up with us later. I wonder where she's got to. Good thinking. Nekomata would have sent a message if she was nearly here. Why don't you check Knock Knock? I don't want to be rude. I'm back. Almost at 6th Street. I'm sorry for making you guys worry about me. You guys did, right? Anyhow, I'll speed over to the video store right now. See you at the store, okay? Wait for me. I'll be quick and won't delay. Immediately barges through the door, I guarantee it. Okay, so the VR device is here. That's, it's interesting, man. I really wonder about some of the changes for the game. I really do. As you open the video store's door, Nekomata bolts inside.
I'm back! Sorry it took so long. My carry would only navigate to the other exit farther away. Oh, right! I saw on my phone that the demolition was delayed.
Yep.
The stupid train got away, so Nicole and the others are still in danger. Oh, what should we do now? We need to figure out a plan of action quickly.
Don't worry. I understand how you feel, Nekomata. But first, we need to have a little chat.
What's going on? Why the sudden change in tone? The hair on my ears is standing up.
Nekomata, this is important, so we want you to be honest. What kind of trouble did you and the Cunning Hares get yourselves into exactly?
We're digging for info.
Didn't the news say the train was transporting explosives? Why would it be carrying a bunch of fake PubSec officers? And you reacted so quickly to the enemy. Not like something you'd expect from someone in shock.
Exactly. I don't think she's trying to set us up.
If there's anything you're hiding, you can talk to us about it.
You mean it? You'll really hear me out.
If you want support from Phaethon, you better answer my brother and tell us what you're hiding.
I'm not trying to hide anything from you guys.
Yeah, okay, I'm not believing that.
I really didn't know there were people on that
Not for a
train.
second.
It's just that I've seen guys dressed like that somewhere else. You're totally right. The Cunning Hares and I are in big trouble this time. But we just wanted to save people.
You never mentioned this before.
That's because it's so ridiculous.
Okay, so we're going back to the tapes. The recording from earlier today. Let's ask that AI assistant, Fairy or whatever, to retrieve it. I won't say much more. Once you've seen the facts, you can make your own call on whether to believe me or not. Wise, have Fairy play the remaining video data. We need to figure out what's going on while we still have time.
I'm starting to get used to the ether concentration here. I wasn't feeling too good when we first got in.
Hey, we might not have come across any strong ethereals yet, but the dead-end butcher is around here somewhere, so stay on your toes.
He did have a cold or something when they got in there, though, didn't he? Like, he was speaking a little more nasally.
Especially Billy. You totally got carried away in that last battle. How many times have I told you not to make a ruckus? We need to get to the Red Fang Gang's base and finish this commission. Can't you be more like Nekomata? Fast and quiet?
I mean, he's using dual, is it revolvers or pistols? The two guns, it's not gonna be that, that easy to stay quiet.
If the dead-end butcher did come along, it might not even notice her at all.
Plus, I gotta say, we cat people have 9 lives. That counts for something.
Everyone wait. You see the railroad tracks on the side of the road? It's not just broken off here. A gaping hole has been clawed out.
Great.
She's right!
Absolutely fantastic.
Looks like the dead-end butcher has been here. We might come across it if we keep going. That's no good. Since there's signs of it here, let's find another way around. Nekomata, will you see if your carrot can suggest another way to the Red Fang Gang's base?
Yeah, I can find another route, but the path we're on is the most direct.
I know you're anxious to find your family heirloom, but this is no normal mission. Safety first, as they say.
Feel like she's up to something.
What's wrong? You sound like someone stepped on your tail.
Over there! I saw a little kid run past just now!
A kid?
Huh? What are you talking about? You know we're in the dead-end hollow, right? There have been cases of small children entering the hollows by mistake, but the direction you're pointing, Nekomata, is the original route we were planning on taking.
Hey! You think I'm just saying it to make you take that path? I really did see a kid! A little girl in a blue top with brown hair and a ponytail!
This is interesting.
That's a pretty detailed description. Maybe she really did see her.
Even if we believe you saw the child, are you suggesting we go save her first?
Well, I mean, I think we should.
I should remind you, this is not what we were commissioned to do.
What's that supposed to mean? It's not part of the commission, so you'll just ignore a child lost in the hollow? I knew you were boring, but cold-blooded too? If you're worried about not getting paid, don't be. I'm not like you.
I'm not a money grubber.
I'll pay you extra for looking for the girl.
I didn't expect you to not be a bad person.
Huh?
That had me scared just now. When she pointed out the child, I really thought her next line was gonna be, "Forget the kid! I want my family heirloom!"
I love Billy's acting.
But this kitty's a kind employer.
If you really are determined to save the girl, Nekomata, then I'll go with you. You don't need to use the commission fee as a bargaining chip. Abby! You should at least ask me when it comes to commission fees. Guess it can't be helped. But I agree, we can't just leave a kid in a place like this. A kid's aptitude for ether is underdeveloped, and she can't save herself. Every minute spent in the hollow is dangerous, not to mention the dead-end butcher is around here somewhere.
Double threat.
Then let's get going! Time and space change fast in the hollows. If we don't hurry, we'll never find her.
What are you waiting for, Nekomata? Let's go!
Coming!
That's suspicious.
seem to be sincere. Oh man, why am I thinking about this now?
It's almost like guilt is setting in there, right?
There are so many ethereals around. It really worries me.
Luckily, I didn't see any signs of them on the way over. Still, hopefully we can find her, and fast.
Dude, I was so delayed on that parry.
There it goes.
Whoa! That enemy came out of nowhere. Holy crap, dude. Scared the hell out of me. So they just seem to like self-destruct out of nowhere. That's not good. You gotta be careful around those ones.
Fine.
Over there!
Where?
I don't see her anymore. She disappeared in a flash.
Why is it always the cat that sees her? I know Thyrans have better vision than normal people, but my visual components are pretty good too.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Hey, do you all think there are more and more claw marks around here? We've been coming across stronger ethereals too.
Now that you mention it...
We can't keep going like this. How can we save anyone when we're in danger ourselves? We need a plan. Nekomata, are you sure you saw her? Why is it every time you see her, we find nothing?
The hollow changes so quickly. By the time we've gone over, things have already warped. It's not my fault. If we
I don't know.
catch her, you guys just need to keep up.
Negative. We don't have the physical advantages when it comes to running like you do. In our current situation, we should reserve our energy to escape if we encounter the dead-end butcher.
Oh!
What's that supposed to mean?
You talk about saving people, but when the time comes, you can only think of yourselves.
Well, I mean, they were saying that the dead-end butcher's pretty famous for being incredibly dangerous, right?
That's not true.
Really? Then you mean you aren't confident in your abilities?
I can't pretend I didn't hear that. If I get serious, even Billy using his fuel reserves can't beat me.
I can't pretend I didn't hear that, Ambi.
Challenge accepted.
No problem then. We'll just run after the girl from now on.
I'm more than happy to. What? Wait! Isn't anyone gonna ask my opinion?
Sorry, Nicole. I don't think anybody cares.
Get away from me!
Stand still! Easy target! Perfect!
It was incredibly easy. Those enemies didn't really even try to fight back. It was weird. I think they might have shot out like maybe 2 pellets at me or something.
From the looks of it, we're already deep within the dead-end hollow.
I booped. We've been running for so long. You guys have pretty good stamina.
Weren't you the one who said the only way to catch up with the kid was to run? Now you're the first to complain.
She's supposed to be a lot more physically capable too, right?
Nonsense! I can still outrun you all!
Okay. Everyone just take a break. We'll keep looking in a minute. On second thought, this area is about to be demolished, so the residents should have been evacuated. How did a kid get in?
Maybe she got lost when her family was being evacuated.
If it's like that movie, only a ghost would appear in such a place. Her sudden appearance was only to lead the rescuers into a deadly trap.
See, now that sounds like foreshadowing to me.
There's no such thing as ghosts. And don't do movie promos at a time like this.
Nicole's just completely terrified.
Don't worry. If a ghost attacks, I'll protect everyone.
Really? Can you guys not say stuff like that? Right. I feel better now. Let's get going.
Wait a sec!
Okay.
It's a kid! Over there!
Well, she wasn't lying then, I guess.
Wait
I was
for
wrong.
us!
Huh? Wait, that can't be right. There really is a kid in the dead-end hollow.
So she was lying. Well, that's convenient.
Hurry, faster! We gotta keep moving! The girl's just up ahead! Let's switch, Amby!
Anthony.
Billy time!
Whoa, 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 whoa. I thought for sure I was gonna get sniped. Dude, it gets pretty intense and there's a lot of enemies on the screen. Try to like time the dodges and stuff.
Fracture.
Feel the ultimate storm! Keep your eyes closed, kiddo!
Billy to the rescue, dude. That save though.
It's okay. Everything's fine. It must be scary being lost in a hollow all by yourself, right? Don't worry. I'm here now.
What a hero.
What are you talking about, huh?
Now that's a thanks.
We saved you!
Saved me? I saved you! Why are you wandering around that monster's territory? If I hadn't led you here, you'd have walked right into it.
Huh? What do you mean?
If it weren't for you guys, I might have found the hollow's exit back to New Eridu by now. I think I can hear something.
What's that? What's going on?
An ethereal?
Great.
That's the dead-end butcher?
Oh, fantastic.
He's a lot bigger than I expected.
It's catching up. We've got nowhere left to run. Huh? This bright light. Ah! It's the hollow exit. She fell outside.
We did too, apparently.
Pretty risky, but cool landing.
Literally everybody fell off. Oh, man.
Good. The kid's okay.
I almost got a concussion. I didn't expect to get out of the hollow like this.
Nicole!
Seriously, why is every single commission such a struggle?
Nicole!
Nekomata, considering the circumstances, don't you think we deserve a bonus?
Nicole!
I hear you! I've barely been sitting on you for a minute. Stop complaining.
No, it's not that. Look in front of you.
Huh?
Oh,
Isn't this Canvas Street? Then these people are... Wait. This is the blast zone. It was supposed to be cleared. Why are there so many people?
so Vision was going to completely blow up everybody, essentially. After a short while,
How many are there?
Over 100 at least. Me and Envy only did a rough count at whoever was willing to come out and speak to us. There could be even more.
I thought that Vision said they cleared everyone out days ago.
They say they don't know what's going on. They haven't been able to contact anyone on the outside for a week. I'm guessing Vision has set up jamming devices.
wonder if they were just willing to go through, like, pretty much any lengths just to make sure that they destroyed the dead-end butcher, more than likely. And then that way they could, like, play off and, but, you know, oh, we're the heroes, we saved the hollows. Possibly, I don't know. Or saved New Eridu from the threat within the hollow. You know what I mean?
So what is this? When exactly is Vision planning to evacuate everyone?
I don't think they were.
Children, you must be coming from the city. Are you bringing any news?
Excuse me, who are you?
Oh, the little girl you just saved from the hollow is my granddaughter. Thank you for rescuing her. She's always been naughty. She thinks she can sneak into the hollow safely just because she's got ether aptitude.
Well, I mean, it's convenient.
Yesterday, because a public security officer wouldn't tell her the exact time, she came up with an idea to go to New Eridu and ask around. I took my eyes off of her for 1 second and she ran into the hollow.
Excuse me, an officer? Did you say an officer came by?
Yes, that's right. Yesterday, my granddaughter and a few neighbors got tired of waiting and headed to ask Vision what was going on. But an officer stopped them before they got there.
That's interesting.
They said nobody could get through because explosives were being handled nearby. And once things were ready, a train would be coming for us. Most of us here are old, sick, and disabled. Other than my granddaughter, none of us have any aptitude for ether. So we can't go anywhere. We were told to wait. So that's all we can do.
Wow, dude. So they were essentially going to eradicate everybody that was pretty much unable.
But it doesn't make sense. How can something as big as a mass evacuation of residents not be scheduled in advance? They just left everyone waiting for notice. And I haven't heard of public security being involved in the project before.
Miss, you mean to say...
That public security officer who stopped the residents is suspicious. There has to be more to it than this. I remember them saying Vision Corporation won the bid thanks to a much lower cost.
I get it. The Metro renovation project is one of the most talked about in New Eridu. It's technically and financially demanding, and they still have to relocate the residents.
So if they do away with the residents, then that would significantly lower the costs.
But if Vision just dealt with the residents along with the demolition, that'd save costs.
Now it adds up.
So, what you're saying is, Vision has just abandoned us all here?
Vision always wanted to perform well enough to enter tops, but I never thought they'd stoop so low for a seat at the table.
Yeah, it's pretty dirty.
No, we can't let Vision get away with this! Nicole, what do you plan to do now?
I didn't expect this when I took on the commission. Fine, sure. We came into the dead-end hollow looking for something, and yeah, saving a kid along the way is a good thing, but... a small, odd-job agency can't take on a massive corporation. So, what do you two think?
I'll do whatever you say, boss. But Andy...
I didn't expect to agree with Nekomata on this matter. I'm staying. I understand Nicole's thinking. But I can't follow this time. This is my chance. I won't make the same mistake again.
Is that so? Going against a corporation? Anby, you really
What mistake did she make in the past?
pulled at my heartstrings! They're the Vision Corporation! They may be big enough to join the Tops Alliance! Just think of the money we could squeeze out of them if we threaten to expose them! Quickly, Billy, Andy, go tell each of these gold nuggets, victims, that the Cunning Hares are willing to represent them in their lawsuit for compensation!
She got away with words.
Don't just stand there! Get everyone to sign the authorization forms! Collect them one by one! And Nekomata, I know you're our client, but I have something for you to do too.
Me?
You want to save everyone, right? You know the area and you're the most agile. Here, take my bamboo. I want you to take it someplace and get help.
Okay, so that's the remainder of what we were missing with the tape. It makes sense.
Okay, that's everything. Nicole told me they'd stay in the construction area, collecting victim signatures and monitoring Vision's movements. My mission was to find Faithin and get help. After leaving the others, I went back through the dead-end hollow and came straight to your store. Really, I'm not lying! Nicole and everyone else in the blast zone are in grave danger! Please, Faithin, you have to help me save them!
We believe you, Nekomata. But as professional proxies, we have to warn you of the risks involved.
Right. In saving all the residents, we'll inevitably come to blows with the Vision Corporation.
You don't need to tell me that. I made up my mind ever since I left.
It's a pretty bold move, but I 100% agree. Obviously, we should.
All I can think about now is getting everyone out of the blast zone.
We've got to go up against them because you can't let them eradicate literally everybody just to lower costs.
Okay. If the client has made up her mind, there's nothing more to say.
Well then, let's work on a rescue plan. Take a look at this map. The Cunning Hares and the residents are trapped at the Canvas Street station, which is several kilometers away from the surveillance point where Perlman's located.
But to keep the trapped residents in check, he's transported a number of armed mercenaries pretending to be public security by train. Speaking of which, the train that we delayed earlier is almost at its destination, so there'll be even more of them to guard the residents.
We're not strong enough to face them head on, but perhaps we can take advantage of holes in the enemy's defense.
Such as?
Yeah? What does that mean?
Look, those trapped residents have no ether aptitude, so the mercenaries don't expect anyone coming from behind. With everyone guarding the front, the surveillance point should be relatively unguarded.
That makes sense. We can go around behind them through the hollow and catch them off guard.
Yeah, good idea. And then?
Then, we quickly hijack the train at the surveillance point and go through the hollow to the Canvas Street station. As long as the residents get to the station platform in advance, we can have everyone out of the blast zone in minutes.
That's risky.
The train itself has some resistance to corruption, so as long as we get them out of the hollow quickly, they won't get affected.
Hey Fairy, can you drive the train out of the hollow and into New Eridu as quickly as possible?
Affirmative. I have already mapped out the shortest route.
No time to waste. Let's get started then.
Nekomata, take this bamboo. Go find Nicole and tell her the plan. Then...
Right. Then, it's crunch time.
Alright, we got a plan. Nekomata has already gone to the hollow. Let's get ready and meet up with her as soon as possible. However, our next commission might be pretty tough. Being at odds with Vision Corp is one thing, plus anything can happen in the hollow. There's also a dangerous and notorious ethereal in the dead end hollow. What if... Wise, let's prepare as much as possible then. It won't hurt. So, that's the game's way essentially of telling us that we're going to be experiencing a big boss battle. I feel like I already have that done though, right? Because when I went offline yesterday, I actually went in, like I said, and I used all my battery charge, which is almost full again, so I probably should try and go and use it again. But I believe...
You
I went and progressed the W engines for Kaleda and possibly a couple of other characters. So I activated this first little perk, the core skill enhancement, and then I need more materials in order to further that. This one's level 20, which means I did upgrade this one. I don't think I can progress it right now. Did I do any other ones? Yeah, I did. I did one for Billy. And possibly no one else. Because I was waiting to get a support W engine for Nicole. And I didn't get it yet. Kind of makes me want to pull a couple times just in case I can get one. So let's do 2 10 pulls. Spend our standard pulls on the banner. Nothing. Oof. We got Ben! Nice! Holy crap. Dude, was not expecting that. And then we got another copy of Piper by the look of things. I'll take the fact that we got Ben Bigger with us now. Nothing again. Sheesh. Well, rotten luck. Seeing all these videos of everybody else getting all kinds of crazy characters unlocked and everything right off the hop. Here I am getting nothing. Oof. So the 70 pulls done on the stable channel. We've got 7 of our other tapes available.
You want to test my hip? So, Kaku?
Let's take a break.
Alright, Piper. Let's see what we got. There's 50% chance to gain additional stack of power. Okay. And then we have our good friend Ben unlocked over here now. Our big bear man. He's our first defense type character. Okay. So true tank, I guess, right? I want to try him out. I didn't really enjoy the entire experience with Ben in the first beta tests. I don't think I really gave him a chance in the most recent one. So I'll probably do that this time around. And then, you know, we also have Kaleda, so I feel like they'd probably be a decent pair. Let's level them up. Okay, so I'm gonna need defense enhancement, or yeah, I think it's enhancement materials. I can't remember what it's called. Anywho, let's go to training and agent promotion materials. That's what I'm looking for. We'll teleport over, and then we'll come back to this. It'll give me an opportunity to spend the battery charge that I got there too, right? So do I don't have level 20 unlocked yet. Let's do the defense drill, get some promotion materials, and then we'll add Ben to the party.
Get away from me!
I could have swore I hit that on time.
What are you waiting for? Detective Bullet?
Safety is mandatory!
Dude, the upgrades are substantial, like very noticeable. I feel like the majority of what I am noticing in terms of like damage output and everything though is more from leveling up the W engine rather than the actual like character levels, which do make a difference, but I feel like there's a much more noticeable difference from the actual W engine. Okay, so we got 19 of those. Should be good enough for the time being. I don't know what else I should be using. I'll do a defense coil one as well. Because we're probably... Oh wait, no, didn't I just... I think I just increased the level of the W engine for Ben anyways, right? So maybe I don't need that right now. What should I spend it on? I don't really need Denny's. Maybe I'll do it on level up materials just because we're more than likely going to end up needing them. So let's do... What's the difference between these two? Oh wait, this is the plan. Okay, gotcha. So just the type of enemies that we're going to be facing. Yeah, alright, so I'll go for level up materials, and then I'll worry about weapon ones eventually, or W engine ones. Should probably use the right terminology again, right? Let's throw Nicole out of the party, and we'll add in Ben, who I'm going to go and promote right now. So we'll promote you, level you up to level 20. Accept the rewards. And again, I believe this was level 20, right? Okay, cool. Cool. Ben is set up. We're good to go. Activate that one.
How can I help?
Kaleda, Ben, Billy. Ragtag bunch. I need one more Bellabog character, so that way I can get my full party buff. If I'm lucky, I'll get Grace at some point, right? Holy dude. Is he a charge type character? No, he's just incredibly slow. Maybe not. Holy crap, dude. Ben can dish some damage out. That's actually really impressive. Dude. So if I hold triangle, it's just like a defense stance? And it's a delayed attack. That is interesting. I kind of dig it. I think maybe my mind's gonna be changed on Ben. Dude, I really enjoyed playing that. Yeah, I'll do it again. Just because I want to experiment a little bit more with his combat, man. He feels good to play as. I don't know if they reworked something, or maybe I'm just not remembering correctly, but I don't remember Ben being that fun. But I'm all for it. Dude, he's a beast! Quite literally, obviously, but I mean, he's actually, like, really strong. Dude, this is freaking... Dude, he does a lot of damage. Holy crap, man. Dude, was that, like, 1900 damage? What a team. Holy shit. Wow, dude. He's really good. I'm impressed. Alright, well, we got that out of the way. I might opt to use them whenever I don't want to do the, or not want to do, but whenever I'm not doing the story content. So for the story content, I'm going to try to use the characters that are actually involved in the story. But sheesh, that was incredible. Sick. Alright, rewards accepted. Internet level increase? Possibly? I'll take it. Always curious to see if I have enough for more pulls. Alright, so we gotta go back to random play, which I should be able to fast travel now, right? Where's the option for that again? I can't remember how to fast travel. I'm horrible at this. R1? Okay. Nice. Okay, that's really useful. Log into the HDD when I'm ready. She'll be my assistant. Gotcha. Let's go take a look. Application from a suspicious cat for urgent commission detected. Target, Metro Reconstruction Project Blast Zone. Note, you will need to pass through the dead-end hollow to reach your destination. Good luck! And observation data. Trial use? Sure. Notice how we have Nicole's Bang Boo as well for our support.
And be here. I've got the last few signatures.
Thanks.
No, I should be thanking you. We were really at our wits' end before you kids arrived. But when is the young lady you sent for help coming back? She's been gone a long time.
You're right. I hope she didn't run into trouble.
Oh, they're talking about Nekomata.
Such concern for us. I'm touched. It's not just all concern for Nekomata, right?
That voice. It's the proxy.
Sorry to keep everyone waiting!
You and Nekomata recount everything that happened.
I see. So you planned to stop the demolition by blocking the train, but you didn't expect to find a bunch of vision reinforcements. This means Vision is at the point of no return. They'll do whatever it takes to stop the residents from getting out. But the proxy's plan to seize the train could work. It's true what they say about Phaethon's wisdom and courage. Ma'am, you've heard our plan. Now, we have something to ask of you. We need you to get all the residents together at the platform nearby.
Don't worry, I'll tell them. When the time comes, they'll be there.
Okay.
By the way, there was an old Red Fang Gang base in the Hollow somewhere around here. Have you heard of it?
She's definitely thinking about the commission fee.
You're still thinking about Nekomata's commission fee.
Not true. This is Nekomata's important family heirloom, and maybe the residents here know something.
Yeah, sounds very convincing.
I know the place. Everyone around here knows the Red Fang Gang.
Is that so?
Yes. Since they made their name on Canvas Street, everyone here is related to them one way or another. In the early days, they weren't what they are now. Back then, they took in lots of orphans, taught them to read and defend themselves. They often stood up for those in need.
So they're pretty righteous.
They said they'd protect this place forever. Unfortunately, a few years passed, and that Silver Boy changed. He looked down on the slums and led the gang to do some awful things.
I wonder why.
As things got worse, many in the gang couldn't stand to see what it had become. Many of them left the gang. Soon after, the Red Fang Gang moved out of here. We don't want anything to do with the Red Fang Gang anymore. Silver fell into the Hollow while being chased by public security. He only has himself to blame.
What did you say?
What's the matter, young lady? We want nothing to do with them. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, she seems pretty concerned.
No, not that. You said Silver fell into the hollow being chased by the pubsec? Wasn't he killed by the cunning hares?
About that.
Little kitten. I mean, Miss Client, you can understand, right? We wanted to tell you, but each time you looked at us with those big, cute eyes, we just couldn't. We're sorry. We were there, but it was public security who did it.
So it wasn't you guys.
Don't worry, Nekomata. Even if public security hadn't intervened, he was no match for the cunning hares.
Even though it was you who got it wrong to begin with, we're somewhat responsible as well.
I wonder if she was trying to get revenge and like trying to lead the cunning hares into danger to like get back at them by bringing them closer to like the dead end butcher or something.
How about we give you a small discount on your family heirloom commission?
Like, I wonder if she's connected to Silver through like family relation or something.
Anyway, let's put this aside for now. First things first, we have to get that train and evacuate the residents out of here. Okay, let's go.
I'm sure we'll find out.
We made it! Vision Corporation has its monitoring station here. The train is also nearby. To avoid alerting anyone, I found a secret way in. Here it is. Let's get moving.
Sure. The Starlight Knight's here to punish the bad guys.
It has to. It has to work.
Alright. I'm wondering what the bomb things are, though.
This path's blocked. We can't go this way.
Let's take the secret way then.
Can't quite remember.
Try to sneak over to the monitoring station.
Not that, Phaethon. You're so prepared.
Valve status analyzed. The valve opens once sufficient gear coins have been inserted.
Okay.
The lock is not smart tech, so unfortunately, I cannot help you open it.
Well, well, what a pleasant surprise.
Observation data. That was worth it. Tons of rewards, too, which is nice. Cool, cool, cool. So we got 2 so far. We just need 1 more, right?
Everything's going according to plan.
Awesome. Seems like this route is smooth sailing.
Alright, that's 3 of 3. How do I zoom out again? I can't remember. I don't think I need to go that way, though, so... Follow the conveyor belt, I guess, up front, maybe?
Guys, we're near the train. Our objective is simple. Take out the guards, seize the train, and head on out.
Roger that.
I think the pressure is getting to Ambi. She lost her mind.
Not quite. I'm guessing she's humming background music to match the atmosphere. Must have learned it from another movie.
Enough with the soundtrack, Ambi. Everyone knows how important this next fight is.
She's so strange.
Proxy, we'll leave driving the train to you. How are preparations on your side?
I'm ready and waiting.
It's rare to see you this pumped up, Wise. Go for it.
Then, let's go! We'll catch them off guard.
I like the fact that it's a little bit different with all like the rain and everything coming in too. Looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
Get out of the hollow and find the train.
Dude, there's a lot of them in here. Holy.
Billy time! Jump. Feel the power of Starlight!
Billy, go do some repairs.
Wasn't expecting the first perfect assist flash, which is why I missed it completely. Caught me off guard. Not that it matters, because I mean these enemies are not really doing a whole lot of damage or anything, right? That's an interesting looking enemy. Oh, okay. One that I probably shouldn't get close to by the look of things.
Roger.
I'm here. The pleasure's all yours.
Leave the last one to me!
Confirmed.
This thing is freaking tanky. I need Ben.
Feel the power of Starlight!
Intermaneuver.
Dude, what a dodge. What a dodge.
Fracture.
You asked for it.
Your end is here!
That was a beefy enemy. A few minutes later, at Vision's surveillance point in front of the train. Gotcha, Perlman.
You heartless piece of garbage! Give it up!
Nekomata, take him with us. Anby and Billy have gone to the driver's compartment. Proxy, let the residents know to be waiting at the platform.
You plan to use the train to transport the residents?
Yep.
No way! Absolutely not! If they get out, they'll talk to the press, and Vision and I will be done for!
Rightfully deserved, in my opinion.
I don't care what it takes! Just stop this thing at once!
Warning. The planned route has been disconnected. Railroad damage from small explosives detected. Plan failed.
What?
Uh-oh.
Nicole, this isn't good! Something happened to the tracks!
No way!
Director Perlman, sir, don't worry. I've blown up the only railroad route leading to New Eridu. They can't get out.
No way!
Neither can you guys, dummy.
You fool! You were supposed to blow it up after we've evacuated!
What a genius.
Look what you've done! The residents can't get out, but now neither can we!
Nicole, this isn't good. Enemy reinforcements have surrounded us. What should we do?
Damn it. Take the pipsqueak. Let's pull back into the train first.
Come in, Director Perlman. Unknown intruders attacked near the train. We've suffered some losses. But rest assured, in terms of numbers and supplies, we maintain the advantage. The intruders retreated into the train. Please advise, should we begin an all-out assault? Director Perlman, requesting orders.
Don't storm in! Ladies and gentlemen from the Cunning Hands, have me trapped in here!
I like the way he backpedaled on his words.
Hear me? Stand down! If I'm harmed, the corporation will hold you all responsible!
This dude has his uses after all.
They won't make any sudden moves. But unfortunately, we can't go anywhere either.
To have him stuffed in a trash can?
And even with the train, we can't get everyone out of the hollow now. Is it the end of the line? Hey!
Oh, she found her heirloom?
No, I wasn't laughing at you. I happened to find it during the fighting.
Is that silver in the background?
My family heirloom.
That's you with... Wait. That's Silver. From the Red Fang Gang.
So she was trying to set us up.
That's right. I lied to you. I'm not the Red Fang Gang's enemy, but one of the orphans who used to live near Canvas Street that they adopted. The Red Fang Gang used to have ideals. They all wanted to protect their home. But as you've heard, eventually things got bad, and I broke away from the gang. I haven't been back since. No matter how disappointed I was in the Red Fang Gang, Silver took me in. The Red Fang Gang was the closest I ever had to a family. After hearing you led Silver into the Hollow and killed him, I came into the Dead-End Hollow looking for revenge.
Yep. Good old vengeance.
But you're not exactly what I expected. Not only did you save the kid, you even stayed, without a single complaint, after hearing a Vision's plan. And now that I know Silver's death wasn't your fault, I have no reason to want revenge! The Red Fang Gang betrayed their promise and abandoned the people they were supposed to protect. As a former member of the gang, I can't let that happen again. I've made up my mind. I'm gonna go negotiate with Vision.
Negotiate.
Don't worry. With Perlman as a bargaining chip, plus my identity as a member of the Red Fang Gang, things will work out.
Miss Client! Nakamata! Hey! Come back!
Nakamata! Envy! Billy! Open the door!
My Denny's!
We can't, boss! It's too tough! Perlman's people must have reinforced the doors and windows in the car!
Damn it!
Shh, listen. There are people talking outside.
At the same time, outside the train car.
I've made myself clear, haven't I? Now, I'm gonna take your boss with me on foot through the Hollow to New Eridu to negotiate with your command center. At the same time, all your men, all of you, will stop blocking the residents and leave with me. So, if you don't want anything bad to happen to your boss, you better find him an anti-corruption device. And the fastest route through the Hollow.
Good old blackmail.
Nicole! Everyone's counting on you!
Some moments later.
We did it! We're out!
Son of a... Getting through the door took too long. Nakamata and Perlman have already gone into the Hollow!
Fairy, can you see what's happening in the Hollow?
Client location found. Based on her current route, she will be arriving at the Hollow exit in 30 minutes.
So there's no way to stop her?
No way! We can't leave saving the residents to Nakamata alone. If Vision is willing to resort to something so underhanded, they won't be easy to deal with. But our plan with the train failed, so how are we gonna get the residents out? They don't have any aptitude for ether. Aww. If only there was a way to give corruption resistance to everyone at once!
Maybe we can shake things up a bit. Ever hear the saying, if the mountain can't come to us, we have to go to the mountain?
Yep, there's got to be some way to approach it.
I know what you're thinking. It's a long shot, Wise, but I don't think we have any other options.
What do you mean?
Nicole, Canvas Street and New Eridu aren't that far apart as the crow flies. It's getting through the Dead-End Hollow that takes so long. If we can shrink the hollow and gain access to the exposed roads, we can get the residents out in one go.
Shrink the hollow?
Yeah! Then there's a chance! We're good at taking out ethereals.
But to reduce the size of the hollow, we'd have to eliminate approximately 3,000 of them.
Ugh.
Under certain circumstances, the ether activity of certain giant individuals can reach or even exceed the equivalent of thousands of your standard ethereals. You've probably guessed by now. I mean the dead-end butcher.
Right.
That massive guy? He's way too big, however you look at it. If something goes wrong, I won't get to see Monica tomorrow night.
We alone certainly aren't a match for it. But don't forget, Vision left quite a few weapons lying around.
We can help ourselves.
Definitely ain't thanking them.
They're explosives.
I know it's sarcasm, but you know.
So that's it. We use the explosives to take out the dead-end butcher. Huh. It's like you said. A pretty crazy idea. But we don't have time to think about it. Let's get to work.
Alright,
Okay,
so how is this gonna
the
play
new
out?
plan uses Vision's explosives. All their stock should be in here.
Suggestion. Transport it with a vehicle.
Good idea. Let's load the explosives onto the train.
Wait, I gotta go view what's down here first. Okay, so it's literally just the conveyor, or the rails, right? Yeah, I'll restore. Now what?
Warning. Neko Miyamana's biosignal detected.
What? Where is she?
The target is about to reach the hollow exit.
Dude, she is cooking it.
What's going on here? How did Director Perlman get tied up by a little girl?
I don't know, but she got hold of Commander Perlman, and the troops defending the blast area had to listen to her demands and pull out. She says she wants to see the person in charge here, so Miss Sarah has stepped in to negotiate.
You're the person in charge? My request is simple. I'll return him to you as soon as Vision stops the demolition and gets the residents out.
Easy for you to say. If we do as you say and it turns into a scandal, how are we supposed to explain things to the public?
She's covering her bases.
And who are you exactly? You aren't worried about negotiating with us on your own?
Oops. Forgot to introduce myself. I'm Neko Miyamana, but you can call me Nekomata. I won't lie. I'm actually from the Red Fang Gang.
The Red Fang Gang?
That's right. I said I would negotiate. So I brought the proper bargaining chips. The remnant of the Red Fang Gang, and the subordinate of the late Miguel Silver, who took residents of the old capital as hostages and violently obstructed construction. The bandit leader, Neko Miyamana, captured by the Vision Corporation. How's that? Sound good to you?
You mean to sacrifice yourself? How noble.
This lady does not care.
Noble? I'm just a stray animal who's lost her home. I don't belong anywhere anymore, so it would seem, how about it? As long as you contact the media now...
It's not gonna happen. Oh.
And tell the public.
Oh. Oh, they weren't messing around.
Don't worry, he's not dead. The syringe contains an experimental anesthetic. Let me give you some advice.
Dude.
Verify the value of your bargaining chip before you bring it to the table.
She looks freaking cool.
Unfortunately, Mr. Perlman is not as useful to us as you might think.
She doesn't mess around.
Hurry. Let's carry out the original plan. Split into 2 groups.
We're going to stall the dead-end butcher, right?
Yeah. Lure it to the target location. Lead the explosives train to us. Got it. We'll get going then. Okay, let's get the train moving.
Okay, so I'm guessing the gate up here gets unlocked afterwards? I like that it actually prompts you and lets you know that you continue. That's it. You'll have to redo the mission again. Alright, it's boss time.
So empty out here. Are we sure that big guy's really around?
Not sure about the big guy. Plenty of little guys, though.
It must be hiding somewhere.
Huh? The beasties are running away.
Almost here.
The monster?
The theme song.
What?
The bad guy's theme always plays before the final battle.
Don't worry, Ambi. I've mastered all the rules for a surefire win from the Starlight
Hello.
Knights.
Welcome, welcome.
Break the rules when
How are you doing today?
Take him out in less than 10 seconds with a flying kick. They won't even have time to play their theme song.
Behind you.
Dude, Billy's so extra.
My predictions were out-predicted.
You big dummy! The only thing they be playing for you are the credits.
Don't tell me this guy's a fan of the Starlight Knights too.
Alright. Time to throw down with the dead-end butcher.
This one won't go down easily. You know, I kind of regret this.
Billy, concentrate. Just hold on until the proxy gets here and we win.
Oof. Oh, the follow-up attack. Holy crap. Totally caught me by surprise. Wasn't expecting the combo.
You asked for it. Leave the last one to me.
Sick.
Eliminating
Pop the ult. Dude, this thing is just melting.
Get ready.
Super easy. Oh, this thing just like is evolving? What the?
The manager's still not here yet?
Hold on just a little longer. They're getting fatigued.
Holy crap. Okay, it's getting a lot more aggressive. That doesn't look good. That does not look good. Now it's the true fight, right?
I want a bonus for this.
I got you.
This won't hurt much.
I should have used the bang boo.
Don't worry, everyone will get their share.
Focus fire. Stay on guard.
This thing's got some range. There we go. That's how it's done. Freaking laser beams are brutal. Ah, shit.
Maneuver. No point running.
Bang boo for the win. Got him. That's what I'm talking about. Skills.
How you feeling? We got a surprise for ya.
Explosives. Oh, dude. So beautifully animated.
Measuring airborne electrical charge.
Billy?
Leave it to me.
Critical voltage in 4,
So it didn't blow up?
2, 1, 0.
I like that it said 0.
Nothing's happening.
That's not good.
Think of something foxy.
The thing's getting even, like, crazier.
Down 4, 3, 2, 1 now.
Oh, that was perfect. Not long after, outside the Dead End Hollow, in front of the Vision Corporation's construction supervision area.
So Perlman was just a puppet? You're the one behind the demolition plan. Then let me ask you. Winning the bid at such a low cost and killing all those people. Is the construction project really that important to Vision?
That's not something you need concern yourself with. I think that's enough chit-chat. It's time to get down to business.
I feel like at least 4 or 5 NPCs now, or characters, or whatever you want to call them, in the story so far have literally said it's time to get down to business.
What's that in your hand?
This
A
little
detonator?
thing? The detonation switch for the ether explosives, of course.
Wait! No!
I deeply regret the loss of any non-existent residents in the blast zone.
Well, that's not good.
Everything we do is for our vision. Goodbye.
Miss Sarah, reports show a successful blast.
Good.
Wait! Look! That tunnel leading out of the hollow! Someone's coming out!
The Vision Corporation is a disgrace! Down with the Vision Corporation!
Vision has the blood of innocent civilians on its hands! You can't silence
Well,
us this time!
we made it. That's the main thing. As if there was any doubt, you know what I mean?
Oh, so you were able to get out of the blast zone? I'm impressed.
She just looks so cool, though.
Do you really think you can expose us? Don't forget, everyone here belongs to us. On my order, open fire.
What? How could she?
It's too bad she's not a good character.
She's serious!
Wee woo.
What's that sound?
This just in! A shocking scandal is developing around the Vision Corporation! After receiving a tip-off, our reporter followed the public security and has now arrived at the site of the Demolition Command Center located near the entrance to the Dead End Hollow. Public security forces are currently cordoning off the scene and have subdued a number of unidentified individuals posing as law enforcement.
Calling Director Sarah! Calling Director Sarah! We're surrounded by public security! Not just public security, Bellabog Industries is here too!
See, I need at least Anton or Grace to complete my Bellabog party.
Brought the media. We've lost control of the area!
Freaking Clayton looks so badass like that, though.
I knew Vision wouldn't give up easily, so I contacted Bellabog as we got out of the hollow. As expected of a competitor, they got here real fast.
Director Sarah,
They got a reputation to uphold, right? Be like, yeah, so you guys should put your faith in us and not in Vision.
Director Sarah? Where are you?
Reporting. All suspects have surrendered. No casualties among the residents.
The public security says we're safe.
I heard they'll get our details soon, and we'll be taken to the station to give statements.
It's you! What are you doing?
I was going to ask what you're doing, sneaking around alone. Didn't you hear the announcement, requesting everyone to the station to make a statement?
Everything has been dealt with, so I'm not needed anymore.
AKA she's trying to get out of there because she's a Red Fang gang member.
No way. You are an important witness who can prove Vision is guilty. And then, there's the cunning hairs.
I'm the one who tried to get you killed, right?
You've still got to pay your share.
Yep. If they're not completely shut down after this incident, I would agree with you, Vortimer.
Huh? My share? What share?
Your share for dinner, of course. Didn't we say, once we are done with the commission, we'll go out for dinner?
And me remembers.
You said you didn't want to go to the Starlight Night restaurant, so Billy won't pay for us. And Nicole says she wants a decent meal, so we'll have to split the bill.
Wait a second! You guys said you'd treat me for being a generous client! Why do I have to pay all the
I believe they said that Billy was gonna treat her.
And did anyone ask me my opinion? I never said I'd go!
Then consider this a formal invitation. Would you like to come to dinner with us?
The proxy siblings are coming too! And it's all you can eat!
That's right. All the mackerel you can get your paws on.
Teasing with the fish. If that's not throwing out some bait.
Unlimited mackerel?
I think the answer's pretty clear. Starlight Nights. Ah, man, things are getting interesting. I gotta say, pretty excited to see where the story goes from here. A few days later, inside the Random Play store.
Anyway, thanks to Nekomata's connections within the Red Fang gang, they won't be coming after us anymore. And I've made progress on what you asked me to investigate. According to the gang, they took part in stealing the Strongbox, but nobody knows where it actually came from. Apparently, Silver received a commission from a mysterious client. They were told to go to the Institute and get the Strongbox.
Interesting. I wonder if it's the same as the ones that were like speaking in the background talking about if it was going to be Fairy or Ginny or I can't remember the other two names, but there were like 4 names specifically mentioned in terms of like the Rosetta data.
But Silver didn't give the gang all the details, like how or to whom they were going to hand over the box, so nobody knows.
Whoa, are you serious?
So we've got a new mystery on our hands.
No one knows where it came from? Mystery client? Nobody knows the details?
Didn't you say you made progress? But the Red Fang gang are clueless about the Strongbox.
But that Strongbox is really hard to look into. And I want to help those poor old residents who escaped death get compensation as soon as possible. We saved them together after
Sure. Am I planning on spending on ZZZ's Gotcha? I don't know if I'll be spending on it, but I mean, I'm getting the battle pass and the monthly thing for like whenever you log in every single day, you get the extra currency. So I'm not free to play, but I don't think I'm actually gonna go and like buy the actual just like currency. You know what I mean?
That reminds me.
Like I don't want to whale, if that makes sense. I still want to keep the risk factor there for FOMO.
Ah, that little kitten. About that...
So she left.
I feel like it's a lot less interesting whenever you're just like, yeah, they're guaranteed to get it. It's just pretty much how much money you're willing to spend to get the characters, right? And then if you're willing to try to get multiple copies to max them out.
This one's for Wise, and this one's for Belle.
Oh, nice! Dude, this is a pretty sweet photo. I like it. So this must have been at the Starlight Night restaurant, right? The themed restaurant.
What's wrong? You two look like someone just stole your favorite mackerel.
Playing on our heartstrings is a bit much, Nicole. And don't even think about using the commission fee to cover what you owe. Just pay 10% today.
Well said, Belle.
I don't want to go right after her.
Have mercy on me. I just wanted to surprise you. Ahem. Let me formally introduce to you the newest member of the Cunning Hares.
Okay, so we're letting Nekomata join?
But you can call me Nikomata. I work for the Cunning Hares. I look forward to cooperating with you both. Meow.
It's quite the turnaround, right? From the Red Fang gang to the Cunning Hares. But that's good to know. So she's another character that can be added into that group. Because it seems like each and every single faction that we do have, they have like team affinities, right? So when you form a party of all three of a faction, or three characters from a faction, then you get all kinds of like party buffs and everything whenever you go into the Hollows, which is super nice. But you got me wondering again how many pulls I got left. So I did 70 searches so far for the standard stable channel search. I haven't done anything on the actual like main one, but I do have some of this currency right here, which is the monochrome. Monochrome? Is that what it's called? Right. So I don't think I'm going to buy any of these packages, but I did get the Internet membership, and like I said, the Battle Pass, right? So that's my plan. That's the amount of spending I'm going to be doing on this game. I'm gonna want certain characters, so I already kind of know who I'm gonna be saving for. So I'm trying to be very conscious about like which banners I pull on. I'm kind of leaning a little away from Ellen, and then the next banner, I can't remember her name, Zhu Yuan or something, I believe. So I don't think I'm gonna pull on those ones. Those searches are going to be on the back burner for me, personally. But yeah, like I said, I got the Battle Pass for this one as well. Get the standard pulls from leveling existing characters. So yeah, that's right, because as soon as you get them level 20, you get the single one, right? So I still got Corn to get to level 20. I don't have you unlocked yet, so I've only got 3 other characters. That'll give me three tapes, right? And I've got 4. I don't want to do single pulls, I'm going to do 10 pulls only. But yeah, I'll do those searches eventually. Let's see what's next with Belle. Nekomata has joined the Cunning Hares? Well, it's not that surprising. Come to think of it, Nicole really never lets herself get the short end of the stick. I hope she gets that lawsuit with Vision Corporation over and done with so she can work on investigating the Strongbox. Do you think Nicole can win this lawsuit? That's right, they could have investors, we don't know. They could have very good connections in terms of like lawyers and stuff too, right? True. Vision has been able to keep up its lies for a long time. They almost managed to make it into the Tops Alliance. Who knows what kind of tricks they might have up their sleeve. Anyways, let Nicole worry about all that. we've got plenty on our plates as is. The internet account and the video store ain't gonna run themselves, you know? There's so much to worry about, and yet I don't feel the need to rush. Let's just take it one thing at a time. Most comfortable? Well, it depends on if you're talking about currently available characters to play as or upcoming characters, because I participated in the 3 betas. I've been very fortunate to get in all 3. So I've got a little bit of extra playtime there. And I've played as different characters that are really fun to play as. But currently available, favorite character to play as, I would have to say Soldier 11, personally. Really like her playstyle. Followed by probably Kaleda. But recently, with this stream, it's been a super big eye-opener for me. Ben is really fun to play as, and when I played the first beta test, Ben wasn't really one of my favorite characters, nor was Anton, so it's got me kind of wanting to play around with Anton as well, which I haven't since the game released. Unfortunately, I don't have him unlocked yet, but let's see if she has any suggestions. Well, didn't you say you were planning to redo the photo wall in your bedroom? Why don't you hang up that photo you just took? Sure. This is all new stuff as well, because even in the last beta, there was no upstairs. What about you? Do you have any other preference, for which characters you're excited for, or who your favorite one is currently? I really like Nekomato as well. She's super fast-paced. Loudspeaker? Memory board. So this is new. Cool. So we get to make a collage on this board? That's interesting. And you can rotate it too? Nice. Let's put this one front and center because it's our first memory ever, right? I just need to try to straighten it up because I completely butchered it. Can I zoom out or something? It says design template 1. Okay. Did you play any of the betas? And if so, did you get a chance to play as Miyabi? Because that's the character I'm most excited for. I also do like Grace. I feel like Grace is a real fun character to play as. Actually, I should test them. I should do the trial run. Is this stickers? And these are pins. Can I... Okay, I didn't know if I could actually, adjust the size of them. This is cool. I like this new system. Yeah, we'll save. Now that the dust is settled, we can relax a while. Let's call it a day. We should get some rest. Yeah, Anmi's super fun. For a base character, can't complain. I actually got an acrylic. I forgot to show it off the other day. Give me a second, I'll show you. They sent me an acrylic because I won this contest on Twitter. Did I just scare the crap out of you? Sorry, Ash. Well, I got this badass Anbi acrylic. It's the one thing that I do have that's an acrylic. But it looks awesome, right? Yep, it's pretty cool. It's an official one, right from Hoyoverse. I'm super proud of it. It was a randomized chance. I didn't know which one I was going to get. I was kind of hoping for Nicole, because Nicole's one of my favorite characters. But at the same time, I'm happy with Anbi. Anbi's awesome. That's right, everything's been sorted out, and you can rest worry-free. Yeah, Ben's got some, like, crazy damage. I didn't realize that, like, when I was playing the beta, he was just, like, more tanky. I also like the fact that you can kind of delay the triangle, like his skill. That's really cool, too. I don't need to read any of this stuff. Lying in bed, you can't help but recall the details of this commission. Everything went well with the Cunning Hares and Nekomata, but there hasn't been much progress on the Strongbox. But if you take a moment to calm down and think it through, rushing things could bring more danger after all. It's different depending on which character you select. Is that right? Is that what you're saying? It's a new day. Let's see these worries aside for now. Sometimes worries disappear on their own if left alone, right? Well, maybe not all of them. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense depending on if you're playing as Belle or Wise, right? Let's see what happened at the video store today. The video store's business is really important when the proxy business isn't doing well. This is kind of business portfolio, right? Oh, nice. Nice. I'm very curious now. I'm going to have to start another account so I can see it. Or look up a video or something, right? Making your way downstairs, you see Hetty greeting an unfamiliar guest. Really? So Ellen's just hanging out in the video store now. Oh, a new customer. It really is useful to hand out pamphlets at schools. She's so beautiful. What kind of videotape should I recommend, Mr. 18? Please lend me your strength. Hello. Welcome to Random Play. What kind of videotape are you looking for? I'm just browsing. Are these videotapes all available to for rent? Yes. I highly recommend this one called Behemoth. I've just rewatched it 3 times recently. It portrays ethereals in such a fascinating way. Yep, it's actually the same characters from her character demo, which is crazy. Again, attention to detail, right? I especially like that Farbati because I never knew that Farbati could play drums. That's not called playing drums. Oh, so you've already seen Behemoth? Which ethereal is your favorite? I didn't. Not really. But there's a VR club in Lumina Square. I've seen the Farbati in-game there. Really? But games and movies are different. This flick is really worth watching. I don't want to spend my time off watching movies that are all about ethereals. Did you say something? Sorry, I didn't hear you clearly. Nothing. I just remembered that the game in that VR club has new monsters to fight. Bye now. So is that like foreshadowing to tell me that there's going to be more trainings offered to me right now if I was to go visit the HIA? The girl with a shark tail leaves the video store without looking back, leaving Hetty standing there in disappointment. Big fail. How can there be a girl who doesn't like Behemoth in this world? Hetty, maybe next time you should suggest a videotape you think the customer won't like. Do you want me to recommend a gorgeous movie like Enter the Ether to a girl like that? It couldn't possibly work. I agree, Behemoth. Wise? Then I'll ask Mr. 18 for advice in a moment. But since you're here, Wise, what's your plan today? Are you going out? I mean, they're literally hinting at new trainings for me to do, right? I think she's talking about the new HIA club in Lumina Square. She mentioned the new stage in the VR game, right? Are you thinking of checking it out? New reward. I got you. I'll watch the store today. Be careful on the road. Okay, so I wonder if they're telling me that, like, custom plans are available now. Or possibly, what were the other things that we're missing? Because these were in the most recent beta. There was something that was missing from it. I feel like it's the custom ones where we can kind of like pick and choose from each category and build our own plan. Let's check the in or not. There's got to be some kind of commission or something available, right? They're not going to send me here for no reason. Commission? Is that the one? Oh wait, I already replied to that one. I think they're usually highlighted in blue, right? Maybe I'm blind and I'm just not seeing what I'm supposed to be looking for. Oh well. Achievements. Alright, cool. Go to the HIA club and try out the new challenge. I believe it was R1 to quick travel, right? Yeah, they definitely did. And I'm really appreciative of like how animated the characters are and detailed like expressions in their faces. They really like went above and beyond with the character design in Zenless versus like the other properties that Hoyo's released. Honkai Star Rail, Impact 3rd, and then also Genshin, of course. And Themis, let's not forget about Themis, because everybody just kind of glosses over that one. Welcome to HIA Career Club. How can I help you? That's right, there are new monsters that can be challenged in Hollow Rider, and new rewards have been prepared for players who challenge them. If you choose to fight the new monsters and beat the custom stage, you'll get a variety of chips that are recorded with different combat techniques that you can use to improve your skills in combat. Oh, that's right, that's the other one. So there were like trait increase items that I didn't have access to. Alright, I'll show you. Agent skills. There we go. You can select different performance tests here. Alright, so they're all pretty much based on different elements, right? Depending on which character affinity they have. So this one is physical, that's fire, that's ice, this is electricity, I believe. And I'm not sure what this one is. Anomaly? Possibly? I don't know. Let's do... I'm gonna go fire first, because I want to build Kaleda. And Ben, obviously. Makes sense. For me, at least. This is the 5-star, or well, S rank character that I got from the 50 signal searches on the standard banner. Seem a little more tanky.
My bullets never lose sight of their target.
Safety is mandatory.
Last one is Ether. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. I couldn't remember. I did use Nicole quite a bit in the beta, but again, that was like a month ago or something, and I've been playing so many other gacha games that literally everything just slips my mind. Cool. So now I have no battery charge left, which is always good. Training chips developed by the HIA. It might be a civilian version for recruiting new club members, but it's still really useful. I should come to the club to collect more when I get the chance. They will definitely come in handy.
Standing by.
Yep. I remember. I accepted pretty much everybody's first skill, right? Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So again, this is very similar to, like, again, pretty much every other gacha game, right?
ready for combat. Hey, don't start. You want to test my hammer?
It's literally the exact same thing as leveling up your traits in every other game. Let's go focus on Kaleda first. I am gonna do basic attack if I can. Should I just do all of them? Special attack, of course. So what happens about, like, upgrading dodges and stuff, though? That's very interesting to me. Damage multiplier on the dash attack. And then dodge counter. Okay. So it does make sense to level up these as well. They're all very useful. Alright, so I've got some farming to do when I actually get more battery charge back. Training. Alright, okay, so agent skill, I'm gonna have to farm. I don't think my Internaut level's high enough yet, because I gotta be level 25 before I can progress again, right? I think that's what it is. Ben's first trace is interesting. A percentage of his defense? I'll have a quick peek.
You want to test ready for
time for some hard labor?
Not his skill though, right? So you said his trait, so that it would be in here. The damage dealt by blocked enemy is reduced by 30%? Is this what you mean? Or do you mean the actual, like, skill? Okay, I gotcha. This one here. Ben attack increases with his defense. Gains 52% of his defense as attack. Yeah, that is interesting. So you'd want to focus on, like when I unlock the disc, obviously, you'll have to end up using defense-based ones. I would think would be one of his main stats, right? When HP, or max HP, or increases max HP, when attacked, the equipper's impact is increased by 10%. So is this one specifically for Ben? I feel like it's probably not. Tank harder, smack harder, 100%. That is interesting, though. I do like that. I want to unlock more of these, though. And unfortunately, you need multiple copies of characters to unlock these. But these have substantial impact on the characters' like abilities, in my opinion. Probably the most beneficial out of everything, outside of obviously the W engines, which I feel are probably the absolute best thing that you can have, in terms of like increasing combat and their proficiency, I guess, from my own experience. Let's do the level 20 stuff. Doesn't really take a whole lot of rewards to get to level 20, or to like promote them the first time, right? A whole lot of like materials. So it is pretty quick if you want to get extra pulls. I don't have any anomaly. Okay, so Piper's an anomaly character, which I didn't have access to before, I don't believe. And if I did, I can't remember which character would have used it. Let's go take a look. I played as Grace, but not very much. I've used Vaughn in pretty much every single beta. He's an incredible character, and I would not mind having him. Soldier 11, I really want, but I'm waiting. I'm holding out for Miyabi to return, because they only had we only had access to her in the first beta, and she did not return afterwards, unfortunately. I think everybody kind of realized how busted she was. So I wonder how long they're going to make us wait before we actually have a chance to recruit her. So what am I looking at for signal searches? 6. Got 6 and 7 for the limited banner. But I also didn't try out any of the characters, so I can still get more rewards just by doing these trials, which I'll probably end up doing my own time. And then the other thing was the guaranteed character, which was... I can't remember where to find that. I feel like it's in here though, right? The selectable agent? Search history, that doesn't show me anything. Yeah, so I can't remember how to bring up the... Is it start? Okay. So you can start a demo in here. Obviously, I did the one with Rena. But you can try out the other 5 stars that are available, right? I don't know if you've done it already or not, but Vaughn is incredibly good. Soldier 11's incredibly good. Very similar to Anby, in my opinion. So somebody that you'd probably definitely want to keep your eyes open for. Nikomata, or Nekomata, whatever you want to pronounce it as. Very agile character. Really fun to play as, in my opinion. Kaleda, absolutely one of my favorites. Rena, I wasn't a huge fan of, and it's just because of, like, the distancing, in my opinion. Like, she's good at a range, but whenever you do her hold ability, it's proximity-based around her. So it's kind of like she's more of an off-field unit, I think, like more of a supporter. And it's not really my favorite playstyle. So that's the one character that I'm not overly enthusiastic about recruiting. And then, of course, Grace, absolutely incredible character, one of my favorites. But not a bad selection of 5 stars to choose from, in my opinion. I think they're all really strong starting characters. But I guess we'll have to go back to the video store and let them know that we're done with all this stuff, right? The noodle shop got something going on there. That's interesting. Yeah, exactly, right? She is ranged, but the proximity charge is that's the only thing that throws me off from using Rena. Something to tell me, go back to the video store and find her. Okay, so she stood up outside, that's why. It was leading me to the noodle shop. I was like, what's going on? Hey, I was just about to go look for you. Well, it's not really urgent, but it could be great news. Look, our new account just received a message. I also thought it was just a spam letter at first. I was gonna block them, but fortunately, I took a look beforehand. It seems the sender is actually an intel broker. If we were still the Phaethon of the past, of course, we wouldn't pay any attention to subcontractor ads like these. However, the municipal election is drawing close and commissions are scarce. Jobs from brokers involve far lower risk. Furthermore, this broker called Venus found us through our alternate account and probably thinks we're newbies on Internet. The commissions they sent include precise coordinates, sparing us the trouble of having to find our own way in the Hollow. I say we take 2 of their commissions first and see how things go. Who knows, this Venus might just become a stable source of income for us in the future. They seem pretty chill. Alright, I'll write down the commission info then. Alright, so we've got 2 new commissions, both combat by the look of it. Route, maintenance, and then security patrol. Alright. She has something else to say? Wise, do you want to go to the HDD to take on a commission? If so, I'll help you out. Our HDD capabilities have been boosted quite a lot since we got Fairy, but we've reached a bit of a bottleneck now. I'd like to try a little tweak. I'll give you a report about the bugging before I crash tonight. So, what are your plans for today? It's actually a lot to do. You could take care of business at Random Play, enjoy life on 6th Street, or complete new commissions and upgrade our internet levels. You feel the same? Time always flies when you're doing something you love. So I guess this is introducing how, like, whenever you're doing stuff, time passes. Makes sense. Any and all interactions essentially in this entire hub advances the time of day. And the time of day, I believe, also affects which quests are currently available to you as well, right? Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It's nice to have different parties that you can, like, use and utilize in different scenarios. And it would also really help people discover what suits their playstyle a lot more, right? Because a lot of the characters are very unique in how they feel, I find. And that's a massive thing with this game, and that's why the combat is such a draw for me. Because it's really experimental, and I like it. Plot, battles, and exploration, commissions, complete tasks in the city, rest on the sofa, bed, and press the time panel to check what can be done in the current street. Cool. Time system unlocked. And there's the 2 that we have. Eventually we do get an option, I believe, to filter these as well. Which would be really nice, because there's a lot of spam on the internet. Let's get through this and call it a day. Someone on the street is seeking help, and Venus seems to have sent us a commission. I really want to unlock the disc store, because the disc store really helps build your characters out as well. But I think that's going to be a little bit later. I want to find a trash can and hide away in it. I just saw her drop an HIA commemorative coin behind her as she was walking. I picked up the coin and gathered all my courage and approached her, but she told me it wasn't hers. I feel so useless. She's probably going to think I'm some weird flirt and hate me for being so obviously useless. I shouldn't have done anything, so none of this would have happened. Thanks for your support. And this commemorative coin, would you please toss it in the trash can for me? When I snuck off with the coin, I thought I heard this weird voice coming out from the trash can. If even trash cans can mock me like this, then maybe I really should just chuck myself in the trash for once and all. Jeez, dude. Really hard on himself. Incredibly hard on himself. Yep. So, for example, the one that I just talked to, right? It's really nice that they have so much character, even for just, like you said, the base NPCs, right? Not even actual main characters. It's crazy. Maybe. Just forget it. No, I can't do that. Whoa, hold up. I didn't do anything bad. Well, at least I don't think it's that bad. Well, here's the deal. I was driving through a hollow, and out of the blue, bam! Wall popped up right in front of me. So I stepped on the gas, swerved, tried to avoid it, but then my truck flipped over. Why'd you hit the gas? Seriously? You must be joking. Slowing down in a hollow? Come on, dude. When you're in the place like that, you gotta slam that pedal to the metal. Look, if it weren't for the 2-bit company demanding we take the shortest route to be all time efficient, I would have taken the detour. But now it's too late. My truck and all the goods are stuck in that damn hollow. Pegasus Logistics? What about it? Anywho, if they find out about this mess, they'll can me. There's no way I'm reporting back to the company. If only someone could retrieve the goods without anyone noticing. Oh yeah, how could I forget that? I can consult Internaut for anything. I must have hit my head. I'm posting that commission right now. Wait, what's my username and password? Typical. The man grabs his phone and scurries away without saying goodbye. However, perhaps you will meet him again on internet quite soon. Very possible. Right? Exactly. Exactly like commissions. Yep. That man, I didn't even notice the fact that it was actually SOS. But it makes sense. Coming from somebody who knows the courier background quite a bit, it's never a fun thing to have mail go missing, right? Alright, so now we got the filter option, thankfully. Help request info to display. See, this is so much more clean. So much more clean. I'll take the commission. I already know what it is. Lapis Lazuli. Was that his username? Half-eaten popsicle? That's a great username. Catch me if you can. Flying hot dog. That's odd. Half-eaten popsicle. Dude, I love that. Cool. So we've got like a couple of new missions. We can track them by holding down on the D-pad. So this is a trash can one, right? How did you figure out I was just an ordinary trash can? Somebody told me you were a trash can. I see. So the disguise isn't entirely foolproof. If possible, please don't see me as someone hiding inside a trash can. This is giving me like Bellabog from Honkai Star Rail vibes, right? Call me Sage in a Barrel instead. Try thinking of me as a new form of life. You define life forms too narrowly, youngster. In my opinion, living as a trash can is much better than as a human. It's one and the same, right? The more you look down, the less your heart will be broken. As an old civilization saying goes, when you are disliked by many, that is when you are closer to the truth. As a living being, I can survive as long as I have resources. So, youngster, could you give me something to eat and help me live on as a trash can? Or you can give me something more valuable, such as a HIA commemorative coin. Lordly trash can of the trash. Yep, gonna have to kick it 100%. In exchange, I can share with you my knowledge and the rare items of hollows. Youngster, don't probe into another's purpose or past, even if the other is just a trash can. Bring me HIA commemorative coins, and I'll make sure you won't go home empty-handed. How many do I have? Just one, right? Nice! Gave me some level up materials, I like that. And we can report back to Ellis. Do I have access to any more of these? Because it was just the first tier, right? In the shop. C-rank materials. Ugh. Nice that you have the option to buy them, though, if you want. Oh, it's not because of you. General Chop was so enthusiastic today. Really? There's really people out there living in trash cans? Think about it. This decision is probably useless. There's nothing I can do about it. What? Oh, what's the rush? Slow down and enjoy it. There's plenty of noodles left. I can't eat anymore. I'll end up hurling in that trash can if I keep going on like this. Ellis works hard to finish the noodles and rest for a while before leaving. Well, that was a very, very quick Internaut mission. pretty quick. I'm all for it, though. I like it. If I can complete them that quick, no problems. Then we move on right back to the main story and all that stuff too, right? So pretty much everything else now, I guess, is going to be in the combat hollows. Looks like the shop's getting a little more lively too. There's all kinds of different people hanging around. Let's go do... Okay, so we have one exploration one available. A puzzle. Survivor rescue. That sounds interesting. And then we have 2 combat trials. Let's go check out the puzzle one and the exploration one. And let's check the criteria. So, 3 sets of observation data. Seems to be the standard for pretty much everything, in my opinion. I'm gonna take Billy out of the team, and we'll throw in Ben. Yep. I definitely have never thrown up in a trash can before either, so... Kinda can't blame him. He's just too nervous, that's all it is. Master, a Pegasus delivery truck and a person moving goods are spotted ahead, presumably a lone Hollow Raider. Just in time, come help! We need to get these goods delivered ASAP. A person stands by the truck thrusting the goods into the hands, or into your hands without further ado. I can't read tonight, I'm sorry. He seems to be trying hard to gather usable sedatives into the intact cargo boxes. Pegasus? Yes, that's me. I'm also a Pegasus delivery person. Quick, we need to hurry and deliver them to those trapped in the hollow. But even with you, we can't carry all this. Here, take these simple conveyor belts and lay out the routes. Let me know when you're done. I'll put the box on the conveyor belt and send it over. It's safe and quick. I've marked out the rough delivery locations. Act fast. Those trapped need the sedatives if they want to live. Okay. Hollow robot. So wherever I move is laying a conveyor belt. Alright. You can backtrack, but be careful not to... What was it? Careful not to something. It skipped out on its own. Okay. Yeah, please go to the delivery. Alright. Did I miss it on something? Is there, like, exploration data? Or what is it? What's the other stuff called? The you know what I mean. The data that I need. Let's keep going. Okay, so I've got to use the conveyor belt to get him to the exit? Is that what it's telling me to do? Observation data. Yes, that's what I meant to say. Okay. This is pretty interesting. It seems very simple, though. I'm gonna guess that eventually this is gonna get a lot more complicated.
Valve status analyzed. The valve opens only once sufficient gear coins have been inserted. The lock is not smart tech, so unfortunately, I cannot help you open it.
Alright.
Sufficient gear coins paid. Authentication successful.
Observation data number 2 received. Or 2? Or 1? 1. So there's probably going to be one on each floor then, if that's the case. Do I have to do this all in one pass? I'm gonna go like this. Right? That works. Sweet.
Sufficient gear coins paid. Authentication successful.
I know a lot of people don't really like the whole, like, TV system gameplay, but honestly, this is pretty neat. I like the puzzle aspect of it. Okay, now things are getting complicated. How the heck am I gonna do this? Simple enough, simple enough. Success! Master, the courier is calling for you. Thanks. You've been a huge help. The goods? No worries. My mission is to distribute them to those in need. Can you tell me your internet username? Okay. Cool. So we're making contacts. Nice. The coins disappear if you don't pass through them? Oh, really? Vengeance. Got it. I'll contact you again when there's new work. By the way, I found some things on the way and brought them over on the conveyor belt. Take them. You'll find them useful. Sweet. Nothing wrong with free materials.
Sufficient gear coins paid. Authentication successful. Opening valve.
Okay, so this is pretty straightforward. And then, of course, at the end of the exploration mission, you always got to do that one boss battle, right? Otherwise, it wouldn't really make sense for them to give you a party to go into the hall with. I can definitely tell you, I've already noticed a substantial difference in Kaleda's abilities since I upgraded her skills. Max level threat detected. Dude, Ben is so cool. Does freaking crazy damage too. I love that ability so much. Hit him with the ult. Combat's so freaking good, man. So good. Almost Internaut level 20. That is good progress. Yeah, the pile driver's freaking awesome. That slam attack, so wicked. Wise, you're back. I'm back. It's pretty much done. We'll leave the data structure modification to Fairy. Searching and download speeds will be way quicker. I'll help you out tomorrow. Thud. Came from outside. Someone up to no good. Let's go have a look. Situation inside the video sword. I'm curious. Very curious. Let's claim our rewards. But I'm also very tired. So I'm probably going to call it for the stream for tonight. But this time around, I will have this video uploaded over on the YouTube channel in case you guys want to watch this stream day 2 going forward, because I was a dumbass and I ended up deleting all of my 5 hours of the stream yesterday, which I was in the process of uploading. I mentioned it at the beginning of this stream and video, so you guys will know about that already, but I'll upload everything else from here on out over on the YouTube, again, just for archive sakes. But anywho, if you do want to join me for the live stream, you can find me over at twitch.tv/Gavin_Vengeance. And then we'll go from there with more Zenless Zone Zero content. Continuing on, hopefully every single day, as long as life doesn't intervene. But if it does, then I'll keep you guys posted over on the community tab on my YouTube channel, which is just Gavin Vengeance, if you guys want to go over there. Anyway, that is going to do it for the stream for tonight. Appreciate you guys all for hanging out, as always. And I'll see you all again tomorrow, more than likely. So that is going to do it for me. Take care. Have a good one. Peace.